to press on even further, so that was a huge frame, only 3-2.
These players a lot on their minds over the last few minutes. Back we go.
Ricky Walden.
There's certainly been a lot more on Ricky's, Hazel, wouldn't they? That was a massive bullet he dodged, and that could give him the confidence he needs to get right back into this match now. Okay, he wouldn't have been out of it at 4-1, but as the boys said, Mark Allen would have bound to be in front going into the night session. I've got to be honest, Mark Allen's safety hasn't been up to scratch it this afternoon, albeit he's a bit fortunate though, he just drifted by the brown. He's played a few shots, John, where he's just played it to get a good white and not worried about the object ball, and a couple of times he's left easy pots on. Not this time.
There was a possible red, but Ricky's concentrating on the safety. Now he needs a good cue ball here. And that's very good. Good shot. Little tap on the table from Mark Allen. Always like to see that. It's a very important match for both players, but nice to see a little bit of sportsmanship.
He's got exactly the same shot on here off the edge of the pack, and can he find the same position with the cue ball? Is the brown going to be in the way? If not, it's okay. It's a good exchange this. Okay, it's a bit shorter pace with the cue ball, but the key thing was get it past the baulk line. There's one more red sticking out just below the pink. He could play exactly the same shot again, and then the safety will get a little bit more difficult.
Yes, he's just going to be a bit wary if he plays that red you mentioned, Willie, and that's why he's not playing it. Played that with a lot of left-hand side, but the red's going towards the pocket. Is it in the pocket? It's not. Well, even if the blue's in the way, it'll be quite easy to knock one red onto the other. The red just to the right of the red over the pocket. That's a simple shot to knock that in. One red onto the other, just got to manoeuvre the cue ball. Don't think the black's available, so up for the blue, you would have thought would be the general idea. I was going to say it was unmissable. Well, the way it rattled, I thought it was going to stay there. As it turns out, it wouldn't have mattered. The other red went in, but play for one of the reds above the black. I don't know whether it was ever a situation where he could get the black into play. I think he just got to forget about the black and concentrate on pink, blue and baulk colours here.
Eight.
Just concentrate on building up a useful lead and don't miss anything easy.
Yeah, that's crept into this match, hasn't it? Both players now have been missing easy balls. The pink's available in the middle, so as long as he's straightish on this red, he can play for the pink. Now, I don't know whether the pink spot's covered. He wouldn't really want to put the pink and black out of commission. So probably purposely playing to leave a three-quarter ball pink, but I don't think he has done. The reason I say three-quarter ball, he could have cleared the pink spot. The angle he's got on it now, I don't think he can. It's all about where this pink goes when it's respotted. It looks like the pink spot is covered.
Well, referee Jan Verhaas just heard him say to Mark, just give me a second, so obviously the pink spot not available. Has to go as close to its own spot in a direct line with the middle of the top cushion, not touching the closest red it's going to, and it may just be available to the left corner. In fact, I think it will be.
And if he could get on that at some stage, he can bring those other 5 reds into play, so that's turned out to be okay. He hasn't got the angle this time, so top side of the blue, And in fairness, then he'll probably play into those group of 5 reds just to free the pink as well.
Well, he's
26.
not absolutely perfect, but you wouldn't have thought a red like this would cause him much problem.
27.
Maybe worthwhile just playing a little cannon again on those 2 reds just above the pink. As long as he catches the one fullest, the one just above the pink, not hard. He'll bring the pink into play. Oh, he just slid past it. And it's gone wrong.
32.
Oh, for somebody of Mark's class, that is very poor. Big target, that was.
Mark Allen, 32.
Well, a decent safety shot, but he'll be disappointed he didn't make more of that opportunity. Well, he's not online to hit this red.
A miss.
And he was
Mark
short
Allen.
of pace anyway.
Yep. How's that, Ricky? Yep. Thank you.
Be a little bit careful here, because I think he can hit the reds on the left-hand side of the table. He obviously didn't feel he can get safe off that, so if he doesn't hit the red this time, well, he does hit it. And hits it well.
He has a 36-point lead, and he'd be reluctant to bring the black into play, but he hasn't really got a lot of option. I thought he was going to run off the red next to the black, and that's why he wanted to keep the black safe. That 36-point lead is quite a big lead where the balls are at the moment. Ricky, on the other hand, of course, if he wanted to bring them into play at some stage.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort, but unfortunately for Ricky, he has left a thin cut here to this corner pocket, and because he didn't get a good length with the cue ball, this red is potable.
Yes, the white will be running pretty free, but there's no problem getting back into balks from this. So he's certainly got to play it, I would think, to make sure he moves it at least. Caught it mighty thick, but he knew that the safety shot wasn't a problem.
Well, it may be a problem, because I think Ricky can just get past the brown here. Now that cue ball needs to slow up this side of the baulk line, then he'll have a choice of baulk colours, and it has done. It's not the best chance, this. Don't know if he's got an angle on the green to, or yellow, to screw down and try and disturb these reds that are around the black spot. Try and open it up, but there is one red available at the moment. Well, I'm not quite certain what he's played here. Well, he looked to see if a red would go here. Well, if he's on it, that is a result. He's on it.
Well, that's amazing. That would be a pleasant surprise, wouldn't it? Play to split the four reds away from the black, and all of a sudden he's found one that